Well, come on in now and sit yourself down. Granny's just poured us tonight's tea. Cuban mint with a touch of honey. Seemed fitting for a story that takes place down in sunny Miami. Now, most folks think of Miami as beaches and neon lights, music in the streets, and folks dancing long past midnight. But every now and then, something happens in a place like that nobody can quite explain. Tonight's story is about a New Year's Eve night in 2024, when hundreds of police cars rushed to one shopping center, and people started whispering about something no one wanted to talk about on camera. Now just hush for a moment and listen close, because this one still makes the hair stand up on Granny's neck. It was January 1st, 2024, not long after the New Year's celebrations. Bayside Market in downtown Miami was packed earlier that evening. Young folks celebrating, tourists walking along the waterfront, music drifting out of restaurants. Then suddenly chaos. Police scanners lit up. Reports started coming in about a disturbance. Teenagers fighting, fireworks being set off inside the mall, people running. At first, it sounded like typical New Year's Eve foolishness. But what happened next? That's when things got strange. Within minutes, dozens of police units arrived, then dozens more. Witnesses later counted over 50 police cars surrounding the shopping center. Some folks said it was closer to 100 patrol units, lights flashing red and blue against the glass building. Helicopters circled overhead, and police cleared the entire mall. Now, sugar, that's an awful lot of police for a few kids setting off fireworks. Before long, videos started spreading online. Shaky cell phone footage taken from nearby apartments and sidewalks. People filming the police response from blocks away. Some videos showed groups of teenagers being detained, but others showed something else. A few of those clips, grainy ones, people claimed they saw tall, shadowy figures moving between the police lights. Not people running, not officers, but shapes, big shapes. Some witnesses swore they were 8 to 10 feet tall, moving slowly, almost gliding. Now, the videos weren't clear enough to prove anything, but once the internet got hold of those clips, the rumors spread faster than the Florida thunderstorm. Before sunrise the next morning, the theories were everywhere. Some folks said it was just teenagers fighting and fireworks causing panic. Others said the police response was exaggerated. But there were people, locals, security guards, bystanders, who claimed something else entirely. They said they saw tall figures moving through the crowd, not running, just walking, silent. Other witnesses claimed the shapes seemed to disappear when the police lights hit. Another said the air felt strange, like static before a lightning strike. And then there were the ones who whispered a different explanation. They said the figures weren't people at all. They said they were shadow beings. By morning, authorities released a statement. According to police, there had been a large group of teenagers fighting, with fireworks being set off inside the mall. No aliens, no monsters, no mysterious figures, just disorderly conduct. Several arrests were made, and the mall returned to normal the next day. But sugar, that explanation didn't stop the stories. You see, some locals still say the response didn't match the situation. Dozens of patrol units, helicopters, roads shut down, and the mall evacuated. For fireworks? Maybe, maybe not. But every now and then, someone who was there that night still says the same thing. When the police lights flashed across the pavement, for just a moment, they saw something tall standing between the cars. Something that didn't move like a person. Something that vanished the moment someone tried to look directly at it. Now, grannies live long enough to know something important. Crowds can panic. Stories can grow bigger with every telling. And the internet, oh honey, that place can turn a shadow into a monster faster than you can blink. But I'll tell you one thing. Sometimes when a lot of people all say they saw something strange, it's worth asking why. Because every now and then, the truth slips through the cracks of a story, just long enough for someone to see it. Well, now that's enough excitement for one night. Finish your tea, sugar. And if you ever find yourself walking through a big empty parking lot with police lights flashing all around, don't stare too hard at the shadows, because sometimes the shadows might be staring back. Now you come back here next week. Granny will have another story waiting. Until then, lock your doors, keep the kettle warm, and watch the places where the light doesn't quite reach. You have a good night now.